Hi there, I want to talk to you a little bit tonight about the menopausal symptom of hot flash. Um, Most women who go through menopause, whether you're in premenopause, perimenopause, or postmenopause, the most common symptom is hot flash. Most women, that's the thing that bothers them most. A lot of women, that is the only symptom they have with menopause is hot flash. And it is very real. It usually occurs most at night. It wakes you up. You wake up sweating. Your bed linen, your night clothes are wet. Some women have to get up and change. They have to put paddings on their bed to absorb that sweat. You do have hot flashes in the daytime, but usually at night, it's the worst. Those of us who have men, we're freezing or we're hot, and our men are the opposite. Um, and with my hot flash, I would get really, really, really hot, and I have to take all that clothes off, and few minutes or a few couple hours after I take all that clothes off, I'm freezing cold. So it was from one end to the of the spectrum to the other with regards to my body regulating the heat, all due to hormone imbalance as we women age. So I want to talk to you about hot flash. And yes, guys, do not turn the channel, because I am pretty sure that you know of at least one woman in your life who is going through menopause or will go through menopause. And if you learn what I'm going to be talking about, perhaps you could share it with your woman and she will get some relief like I did. So I want to talk tonight about hot flashes in menopause. It is very uncomfortable. It really messes you up. You'll see women in church, at work, just sweating profusely, having washcloths mopping up this water, just dripping, okay? Or their clothes are wet, or their hair is saturated, okay, with sweat. Very uncomfortable, sometimes embarrassing. Now, this is what helped me. Along with changing my diet, I became a plant-based eater primarily. And when I say primarily, I mean once in a while. If we go out for dinner, which is once in a blue moon, I'll eat whatever. I don't eat pork, but I'll have some chicken wings, or fish is usually what I go to, like salmon. But that's once in a blue moon. I would say 95% of my meals are plant-based. And you can get all your nutrients from plant-based nutrition. So I switched to plant-based, meaning I eat fruit, vegetables, nuts, grains, peas, and beans. Okay, and yes, you can get all of your protein and your calcium from plant-based nutrition. Okay? And I incorporated regular exercise, walking at least half an hour, at least 4 times a day. I go to bed at the same time every night, usually between 9 and 10. I get about minimum of 8 hours sleep. Okay? And so these were the lifestyle changes that I incorporated. Very little coffee. But I think the game changer for me with regards to menopause was blackstrap molasses, and apple cider vinegar, and baking soda. I did quite a bit of research to find out what I could do to eradicate this hot flash that was just driving me crazy. And I found many testimonials from women about how using apple cider vinegar with the mother, along with baking soda and blackstrap molasses, apple cider vinegar, and baking soda, how it was a game changer for them. And it definitely was a game changer for me. So this is what I did. Okay. First thing in the morning, before I put anything in my stomach, I would put 8 ounces of hot water in a cup. I would add 1 tablespoon of blackstrap molasses, 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw apple cider vinegar with the mother. I usually buy Heinz, but Bragg sells it, and Walmart and several other off-brand exist. Now I buy the Walmart off-brand, but at that time I used to buy Heinz. So I use 1 tablespoon of blackstrap molasses, which is not available at regular supermarkets. I usually get it at Whole Foods, and it's very inexpensive. 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw apple cider vinegar with the mother, and a half teaspoon of baking soda. I would mix all 3 together and drink it on an empty stomach. And I did that for 2 weeks. And I kid you not when I tell you, away went the hot flash. Then I took a break and I repeated it. I took a 2-week break. So I did it for either 10 or 14 days. I think it was 10 days. It could have been 14. And then I took 10 or 14 days off, and then I repeated it. And I'm telling you, I do have a little bit of it, but on a scale of 0 to 10, it's like a 1. Okay, it's like a 1. And at that time, it was greater than 10. Okay, so I can say apple cider vinegar, blackstrap molasses, and baking soda helped me to heal myself of hot flashes related to menopause. That, of course, along with all my other lifestyle changes, because some people like quick fixes, okay? But I can tell you that a lot of the issues we have in our body are related to what we eat, or our lack of exercise, or stress, insufficient sleep. Okay, those are the things that cause us to be so sickly and symptomatic. And I'm not saying that we won't have symptoms of menopause, but if we eat properly, exercise, get enough sleep, and guard our mind and not be too stressed out, these symptoms can be minimal. Like I said, I'm not 100% free of hot flash, but whereas on a scale of 0 to 10, it was at a 10, now it's at a 1. And you won't see me on the street sweating profusely, or even on my house. You'll just probably hear me say, "Ooh," because I'm having a little bit of a flash, but that's like a 1. I'm not wet. My hair is not wet. My clothes are not wet. I usually just have my little fan over my bed at night spinning on low during the summertime. Okay? And I dress. Like in the winter, I'll dress in layers so I can peel off. And in the summer, I'll wear, I don't wear too heavy things that will keep me too hot. I wear comfortable clothes. But that blackstrap molasses, apple cider vinegar, and baking soda was a life changer for me. And to be honest with you, I don't have to do it often. Once in a while, I feel like my body needs a little tweaking, and I'll go on that protocol for like 2 weeks. And it really helps to set me back on track. The thing is with that protocol, apple cider vinegar, blackstrap molasses, and baking soda, it puts our body in a slightly alkaline state. Because when I was doing my research, what I found out is that if our body is in an acidic state, it makes menopause so much worse. So the idea is to put our bodies in a slightly alkaline state, so that our body can correct whatever imbalance it has in itself. And that's what happened with me. A healthy overall lifestyle, and that apple cider vinegar, baking soda, and blackstrap molasses was my lifesaver with regards to eradicating hot flashes related to menopause. I hope this helps you. Take care and God bless.